So today we have our first formal lecture for CBLR exam 2025. And in this year, what we are going to do, I'll give you a brief introduction before we come to the formal lecture. The entire course is going to be done in 3 parts. All of you are ready with the pen and notebook?
Yes.
Please ensure that every time you are ready with the notebook and pens, so whatever is being written, please take a note of that. And in 3 parts, the first part is, this is overview of syllabus. What is there in the syllabus? Some introduction about that, so that when we discuss in detail, it is not something absolutely wrong. So this we are going to do in next 2 months. So this is March and April 24, for which today we have the first lecture. And this will be 2 days a week. Okay. Then this is number 2 is the most important part. This is detailed study. Exhaustive learning. This is May to December. I'm writing it to May. It may be 5 days preponed, but cannot be postponed. Because that depends upon when the result for the 24 exam is declared. We will take 10 days margin and start the class. So you are already here, so there is no need to wait for a much longer period. So tentatively it will start, it is likely to start from 1st May going up to December, and this is going to be exhaustive study. This is 5 days a week. And this is 1.5 hours a day, 5 days a week. And if there are public holidays in between, we may have extra classes. Generally, sorry, I don't prefer to have the class on holidays, Saturday, Sundays particularly. But if the need be, there can be class on Saturday, Sunday also. But chances are very less. So out of the whole year, there may be 4 weekends when we may have the class. Otherwise, there will be no class on weekends. Weekends are meant for revision. Weekends are meant for preparing for the test. Every Sunday, there is going to be a test. This will be here. Every Sunday, there will be a test. Okay. And then number 3, this is revision. This will be January, February 25. Again, exhaustive study, but very fast speed. That will be rapid action. No discussion allowed. At present and in the detailed study course, you can discuss any question any number of times during the lecture. No, Sandesh, nothing is, something is wrong. Please log in again. So in this and in this free discussion, the purpose of your being here is learning. So until you understand the subject, please keep on asking the questions during the lecture, after the lecture. When we come to the revision, this is the rapid action. No discussion allowed. It is only one-way traffic. Okay, so this is how we are going to do the entire course. You have any question? Now, as I told you that the test starts after or when we start the detailed study course. From December onwards, the test frequency increases 2 tests a week. And then when everything is done, then there is going to be a test every day. So before the exam, we will prefer to conduct roughly 75 tests. So that many tests are going to be there. And in the previous lecture, I had discussed something in brief, but again, let me tell you, 3 things are required for making it sure everybody passes. First thing required is 100% attendance. Can you ensure 100% attendance in class?
Sir. Yes.
Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Know that there are so many times unforeseen circumstances because of which some of the classes may be missed out. But percentage shall not be more than 20. So what is the expectation? Out of 10 classes, at least 8 you attend live. And for some reason, if you have to miss the class, maybe social commitments, family commitments, business commitments, some other commitment, health issues, make it sure that the video you have for the class you have gone through. Video will be uploaded within 1 hour after the lecture gets over. Like you will see today. So today's lecture will be uploaded within 1 hour after the lecture gets over. And that is available to you for unlimited number of viewings as long as your course is valid, and your course is valid to 30th June 25. Okay, so up to that time, any number. Number 1, attendance. Number 2, homework. Basically, homework given is revision. Sometimes some additional homework may be given. So homework must also be sincerely done. And then 100% participation in test. 100% participation. This test, the name is given test, but actually this is also a training. Training for what? If I cut it out, that this is not the proper name, this is also a training for attempting the main exam. Will that make the thing simple for you? Does it change the perspective? Right? Because the moment I tell you test, it means it is assessment of the understanding or knowledge. No, this is not. I'm training you for what you should do in the main exam, what you should not do. Majority of the people, those who do not pass in the exam, are those who attempt all answers or all questions during last 15-20 minutes. How many correct questions are required for passing the exam?
91.
Exactly 90 is good enough. Exactly 90. Right? Provided you are 100% sure that you have done that correctly. How to be sure? I'm giving you practice. So many tests are being given. And once we conduct the test, that this test is also uploaded in your course, you can attempt it again. You can try it again. Okay. So majority of the people, those who fail, they fail because of ignorance of attempting a question about which they are not sure. Because by chance, if answer is correct, it is +3. But if it is wrong, -1. And that -1 is the problem. Despite doing 100 questions correct, if next 50 questions are answered wrongly, it is -50. So for 100 correct questions, how many marks you score? Mr. Hari?
300.
3,
300.
300. And then 50 questions answered wrongly. How many marks are deducted?
250. 250.
What is the result?
Fail.
Fail.
What caused the failure?
The last 50 questions.
Last 50 questions. Through these tests, I'm training the candidates to ensure not to attempt a question about which you are not sure. That requires a training. Prima facie, it is simple. If I don't know the answer, let me not attempt it. But practically, that doesn't happen. Somehow it is a human tendency that during last 5 minutes, we'll try to take something. Okay, let me take a chance. But that chance may cause 1 year. Right? So never ever take a chance. This is not the exam where you take the chances. Exam is something serious. Attempt only those questions about which you are not 100%, I say 110% sure about understanding the law. Everything clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. So today we are starting the formal lecture. Your main syllabus, the Customs Act 1962. This is accompanied with rules, regulations, notifications, clarifications. Only act is not going to help you to understand the law. Act accompanied with the rules, regulations, notifications, clarifications, and also internal procedures of the department which are accompanied under the customs manual, you may be master of the Customs Act, but if you do not study customs manual, so many things you cannot correlate. And if correlation is not understood, then law is not properly understood. So all the things have to be done together. When we are doing one particular section, then which rules are there, which regulations are there, is there any notification, is there any clarification, what is contained in the customs manual pertaining to that, everything has to be read. Right? The next is customs tariff act. On that certainly we will go little later. Then foreign trade policy, etc. Okay. So right now, just a brief introduction about Customs Act. How many of you know about the Customs Act? a little bit about custom sect is known. Actually, those who are not on the camera, I want to see all of you on the camera. Camera should always be on during the lecture, except when you are listening while driving. Okay. Otherwise, camera should never be off. So here we talk to each other. Okay. So my question was,